Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time now, since I'm like a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, as a Sonic fan, I have my own Sonic OC, and in the past, I have had many variations of it, since I redesigned her a lot, and I passed OCs. Some of them are like very cringy. I really love looking at other people's different Sonic OCs and their backstories and their designs and all the weirdness. I find it very fascinating and it's like silly and stuff. So I wanted to share my cringy Sonic OC because everybody has one. And so, first, we're going to start from the beginning. Back in year 2014, I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I was about 11 or 12 years old. I was a obsessed Sonic fan. I would watch the anime Sonic X every Saturday morning at my grandparents' house, where I started to live with my grandparents. This was back during like the early 2000s when Sonic X was like owned by the TV company called 4Kids, and 4Kids anime and cartoons, including Sonic X, would premiere every Saturday on the CW channel on channel 61.1. And so in the year 2014 still, I downloaded this fanfiction app called Wattpad that my sister told me to download because she said there's really good like stories on there and fanfiction about like different fandoms and stuff. And this was during a time when Wattpad was like a very new app platform. It was barely starting to get popular. And when it used to have this first logo, when it was light orange with the W with outlined in the white color before they like remodeled it recently, looking like a splatter of freaking orange paint. Basically, I got very immersed into Sonic fanfiction on this Wattpad platform, and I read about some other people's Sonic OCs, and they saying others, oh, this is my OC, this belongs to me, Sega doesn't own it, and I didn't know what OC meant at the time. I don't know why, but I thought it meant other character. A stupid explanation, but it actually doesn't mean that. It means OC stands for own creation. Basically, your own character that you made with your bare hands. And I found out what OCs were, and I thought to myself, oh, why don't I try to make one myself? I've never thought of myself of what I would look like as my own Sonic character. Because this is a long rabbit hole of the many designs of my Sonic OC, I'm going to do this in like separate countdowns for this. so I don't get confused, and so no one else gets confused, and so I can tell how many redesigns in total, like, did I have. Design number 1. This was my very first design of my Sonic OZ that I made in 2014. He's a light pink hedgehog with light purple streaks in her fur. She was based off of Amy Rose because she was my favorite character. She has a Pico hammer like her. This was colored with color pencil and outlined with marker, both made by the Crayola brand. I used Crayola markers and Crayola color pencils to color this. Basically, this first design of my outfit, she has like a magic, she's supposed to have she has a magic heart-shaped necklace. That's a crystal, pink, purple crystal heart necklace. She was basically supposed to be like Amy's long-lost fraternal twin sister. But I never wrote this fan fiction of my fan profile on Wattpad. And me and Amy would feel like twins. Because Amy's my favorite Sonic character. And I'm a fraternal twin in real life. I don't know why I put the crystal heart necklace on my OC. I think I got inspired from the crystal heart from Little Pony because I thought it was very pretty. Crystal heart necklace on my OC. It didn't really necessarily have magic powers. I couldn't really think of any, but it could be some sort of family heirloom that my OC had, because my OC was supposed to be Amy's long lost sister, and they're both supposed to be princesses and royalty. They were both fraternal twins, and Amy is supposed to have a matching crystal necklace that went with mine, since they're both twin sisters. And it's when we both had we both realized we had both the same necklaces and they both joined together, they would both emit a strong magic energetic glow, and that's how my Elsie would find out that Amy is her long lost sister and that they're related because they both had the same necklace. And I guess I should have mentioned this from the start, but I forgot to mention my Elsie's name. It's Sandy Rose, the hedgehog. She's Amy's sister, last name Rose, and Sandy is because that's my actual first name. Design number 2. This is my second design, named Sandy the Hedgehog. I checked colors and Crayola markers. I put brown because I have natural brown hair in real life. And I put colored tips of purple because purple's my favorite color. And I kind of decided the color of the outfits because I like purple and pink. So I just put both on there. He's wearing a flower petal looking skirt. And this was during a time when I was experimenting with the hedgehog design, wondering what I would look like as a hedgehog, as a Sonic character, of course. Design number 3. This is Sandy Rose the Hedgehog. This is when I finally make my hedgehog LC pink, because pink's my favorite color, and I wanted to make her a different type of pink to make her differ a little and kind of make it look alike, so you can tell that she's related to Amy Rose. Because in this LC of mine, this is when she was still like Amy's long lost sister and about princesses and fraternal twins, and had that magic crystal heart necklace as a symbol of them being like siblings. And yeah, but like in this one, yeah, I drew this because I wanted to make her look like a princess. And like princess dresses. I was also inspired by my Mexican American heritage for this, because I was thinking about the pretty big dresses that are in quinceañeras, because they're like really big like this looking, like they look like princess dresses in real life. I have another like design about this, but like in a different color, and I'll show that later in the video. And I did like trace it into digital art, but it's like in a different color because for like another different design. So you will see this image again, but it'll be in digital art. I'll explain it. Design number 4. Forgot to mention it's in the previous design for design number 3. I just remembered that like I did have like another different picture of my pink hedgehog OC, but I forgot to like put it on here. I don't want to like take out the picture because it's in a large loophole of this binder folder thingy that I have all my old art in. It's gonna take me hours to look for it and stuff. So I'm just not gonna put it in here. And it basically looks like this previous design here that I showed like a few minutes ago. But the hair is like pink, and there's like one where I did it with purple hair. And it's like the one with purple hair. She's wearing like a purple and pink outfit, and then the crystal necklace. And it's like the same for like the pink hair design. She's also wearing a crystal necklace here, and she's wearing a pink and purple outfit. Just want to point that out. That's why I'm not picking the photo for this that I have that I colored in this and traced it. But yeah. Alright, back to design number 4 that I was about to talk about. Design number 5. This is Sandy Dandy, the hedgehog. This is when I made her into a purple hedgehog. This was my very first time doing digital art when I was like 12 years old, like doing this on the digital art app called Sketchbook Express on my old Samsung Galaxy Tablet 2. So this looks kind of like poor quality because I really struggled like trying to draw this myself. I wasn't used to drawing my finger on the screen, and it looks kind of wrong on here with the color because I didn't know how to use the color picker tool to like pick the previous color that they used. So that's why there's a little scribbles of the wrong shade of purple there, like magenta purple or whatever. Because I didn't really know how to use the color picker tool, and I couldn't find the exact purple color that I was using previously. And yeah, purple and pink are my favorite colors. After she looks like this, she has no powers. And I just drew that little flower purse thing randomly for her to hold. And right there, I put names on there. I put Dandy Dandy on top of it. The pink background, because like that's her name. And the other names I put on there, like those are just nicknames for my first name. Sandia is the Spanish word for watermelon. My mom used to call me. Just want to put that out there. Design number 6. Here we go again, and this is this other picture of this. I was talking about the show here again. This is the purple version. Has my hedgehog Elsie as like a purple hedgehog. This is Dandy Dandy the hedgehog. As I was mentioning, this is when I was barely starting to make my Elsie independent. She was no longer like Amy's long lost sister, wasn't related to her, like she was her own person. So in this one, she was a purple hedgehog, Sandy Dandy, and like she wasn't related to Amy, but instead like since Amy was my favorite character at the time, it just made like Amy like their best friend in this one, and I drew like a few pictures of them like hanging out together. And my OC had her magic necklace here, but I changed it to the color purple, and it's like a hexagon shape, and has like magic powers. And the magic powers that come from her necklace, it's purple electricity. And her design is just full of purple and wine, like purple, bright, just purple, shades of purple color. I was still no through digital art when I drew this. I'm aware that this looks wonky. To be fair, I drew this when I was 12 years old. I drew this in pen first on paper, and I took a picture of it and like traced it. And I didn't notice until after I was done with this art back then that I drew the eyes kind of uneven on Amy on the left side. And I noticed because I'm nearsighted, I kind of have a problem with kind of seeing close up ish and far away ish. That kind of makes me look colorblind and miss some certain details, or like I can't see it unless I'm squinting my eyes or looking through my glasses. I forgot to mention this, but like during this design of mine, where this independent OC of mine as a purple hedgehog, she had a traumatic backstory. I didn't know that was very common for fanfic writers on Wattpad of Sonic to make their OCs into like Mary Sue's and have a traumatic backstory of their parents being killed or like being orphans or something in between those lines. Mine does like that, but that's because I didn't copy anybody who did that. My backstory, like I wanted to give mine based on my real life. So like my traumatic backstory of my LT was that like her mom died when she was 10 years old because her mom died of colon cancer. And I want to put that because I did not make this up. This actually happened to me in my real life. My mom died of colon cancer when I was like 10 years old in like July 13, 2013, a month before my birthday. It was a month like before my 11th birthday. I remember because like my actual birthday is like August 20th. And I want to mention this that I put that part of Lily's backstory, but I never wrote it in a fanfic or mentioned it to anyone or anything. Like, it was just in my own mind. Like, I just remembered it for like so long because I wanted to base her off of me and my real life so much and make her realistic to my vision. So I didn't know that people made up dramatic backstory for OCs. Dying of something. I always thought it was very weird. Like, I found mine's like my OC's backstory. I found it to be very normal. Like, I didn't copy it off of anyone or anything. Design number 7. This is Dandy Dandy the squirrel. This is when I had barely started making my OC into a squirrel. She still had her magic necklace. And I gave her like electricity powers, designed like purple and pink. So the reason I made my OC into a squirrel at this point was because I was like looking into the designs of like artisonic characters because I was like into reading comics, and I liked how there was like different species and stuff. And there's this one that stood out to me. Ray the Flying Squirrel. That was inspired by like him and his design. And I found out about this character in the Archie comics. I thought he looked like adorable and cute. I thought it was cool that he was like a squirrel. I think he's a flying squirrel. That could fly. I think so. So I thought it was cool. That reminded me of Guilt and Sonic. But anyways, basically, my Elsie, Dandy Dandy, the squirrel, her love interest and boyfriend, it was supposed to be Ray, the flying squirrel. Cause like, when I was looking at like Sonic fan fiction and like so many people's Elsies, they had like relationships with Sonic characters, like girlfriend or I don't know, boyfriend. I thought that my OC was supposed to have like a love interest. So like I picked Ray. Yeah, I know, like, and it's also because, like, I noticed how he doesn't have, like, a girlfriend in, like, the comics. I didn't want to pick Sonic as, like, my LC's boyfriend or whatever, even though, like, Sonic was my favorite character, like, I didn't want to because, like, I shipped Sonic with Amy, and I just felt like that go against my beliefs in shipping. Like, I feel like I couldn't do that to it. Design number 8. Is it Sandy Dandy? The, like, I don't know, like, girl or, um, yeah, I was trying to make her, I don't know, chipmunk or something. I drew her like this because at the time, I was barely starting to like Princess Sally Acorn as one of my other favorite female Sonic characters, and I liked her design, like her muzzle and like her little like tail. Like I was obsessed with her design. Like I thought it was very pretty. Like her hair, like how her hair was drawn and stuff. And like I want to like to try to draw myself like in like the art style that she is, like her species. But it came out like this abomination. I couldn't get it right, even though like I tried. So it looks like this, and she doesn't have any powers this time. My OC, she's just normal. Design number 9. This is Sandy Dandy, the flying fox. She has purple electricity powers on her magic necklace. And even though she has one tail, she can fly around with it, like tails. Because I turned her into a fox because I like Tails' fox design. I like how he could fly, and I like Fiona Fox's design with her like muzzle.